Alright guys, so we're about to leave the room. It is Disembarkation day, and just like that, the cruise has come to an end. I mean, I feel like just the other day I was telling y'all that we're starting the cruise and here we are about to leave, but we do get to have breakfast, and then they will call our time that we leave because we leave in batches to avoid like a whole rush. So I'm gonna go and show y'all my last breakfast on the cruise, and then we will be heading out of here. It's bittersweet. Like most of the cruise I was there saying, oh, I feel so sick on the sea. No, it's time to leave, and I'm like, I'm gonna miss it. It was really fun, but anyway, you know, all things, but especially all good things must come to an end. I want to take a special moment to say a very, very happy Father's Day to all of the amazing fathers who are part of the Nezzle Fam. You are loved and you are appreciated. And an extra special Father's Day greeting goes out to my own father. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. I love you. Alright, so guys, before I share my last breakfast on board the MSC Divina with you, I wanted to share some clips that I took while on board. I intended to film a ship tour and share the entire layout and so with you all. I'd never really got around to it, but I did capture several clips such as the arcade here. As you're seeing, I didn't actually spend any time in the arcade. I just went in, looked around, but it looks like a lot of fun, and I think children and adults alike enjoyed themselves quite a lot in here. There's an arcade on the 6th floor as well as on the 16th floor. There's also the casino here, as you can see, where lots of people won and lost a lot of money. Now, we spent a lot of time in this area. There was a lot of shopping opportunities available on board the MSC. So on this particular day, they had a lot of watches on sale, but there are also dedicated stores that you can go into every day and purchase things. And most of the prices are actually pretty good compared to the prices that you see in Miami. So I do encourage you that if you are doing a cruise and you see something on the ship that you're interested in, then take advantage of the deal. Here you can just get a look at what is located on the different floors. We were on the 6th floor there, so they really zone in more on what you can do on the 6th floor. There's also a lot of entertainment on board. You can get your pictures taken. You can just sit around and relax. I love these stairs. And as you know, we went at Christmas time, so there were lots of Christmas decorations all throughout the ship. I love this Christmas tree, so big and beautiful. We also spent quite a bit of time on deck 7. I would say we spent the most time on deck 6, 7, 14, maybe 15, and of course deck 12, which is where we were staying. There are a lot of areas to just sit and relax on the ship. So if you don't want to stay in your room, you have multiple options, as well as going up to the deck and enjoying the fresh air. And there's also usually a lot of things happening on board. The Black Crab is where we ate our dinner every single night, except the first 2 nights, I think. And it is included in the package. So when you pay for the cruise, you get dinner at the Black Crab complimentary, as opposed to Butcher's Cut here, which is a specialty restaurant. So when you eat at Butcher's Cut, you pay separate. So we never went there. We stuck to what was included, but it's available. Then there's the Black and White Lounge. There were several activities that would happen at the Black and White Lounge. And throughout the ship, there was always something taking place, different parties, concerts. Here we see a games night, I think, was taking place, or some kind of trivia, and multiple places on board where you can get things to eat and drink. Some of them included in your package, and others you had to pay separately. So it made sense to check to make sure before you ordered something. Then there was the Aqua Park on deck 14, as well as that location where you can get like ice cream and so, but that was not included, so I never tried that one. I actually didn't go into the pool at all, guys. Hopefully on my next cruise I will remedy that, but this time around I didn't actually go in. I love this area. It is so relaxing and scenic. There's the pool shop, and then there's the siren pool, which is just so beautiful. Lots of mermaid sculptures and paintings in this area. There's an upstairs section where you can look down into the pool, and if you continue on, there are lots of paintings on the wall, well, sort of mosaics on the wall, as well as an area to play table tennis and just enjoy yourselves. There are 18 floors on the MSC Divina, so it goes pretty high up, and the views get better and better the higher you go, of course. Now they also have a teen club, which is just specifically for teens, as well as an area for children. So they cater for everyone, really. And these places I really only got to check out on the last day and one before the last day. But here I'm showing you the other arcade. So as I said, there's one on deck 6 and one on deck 16. So this is the one on deck 16. It's really, really cool. I think the children and teenagers really enjoy themselves here, and maybe even the adults, I think, you know. And then there was this car here, which is the F1 simulator, and it's a seating Formula One racing experience which lets you virtually race on famous tracks in a high-tech cockpit for about 7 minutes. There's the Galaxy Disco restaurant. I think that is also a specialty restaurant. Here you see the kids area. I just glimpsed it because there were children around there. And then you can see the Galaxy restaurant on the other side. But the ship is just huge, guys. It's huge. Here you can peek into the kids section a bit and see what they have available for the children. I was having a hard time finding the places on the ship because it's massive and so many things you can do. Here I found persons playing basketball. I'm like, what? Seriously? Yes, pretty much anything. It's like, there are actually people who live on cruise ships. I did not know this, but there are people who live on cruise ships. Like, they just live there. But it is beautiful and peaceful. And I mean, look at this. Look at this. What is not to love? I mean, okay, that's a lie. Did not love being on the water. I felt seasick. But anyway, here's the conference room. Again, like, you can have whole conferences there. And then this is the Galaxy restaurant again, another side of it. I kept finding myself in the Galaxy restaurant. I don't know why. But then here, there's the La Luna piano bar. They were doing a really great performance. And I was just here walking around. I found myself in the Pantheon Theater. I showed you guys so many shows here. So this particular section of the ship, if you've looked at the other parts of the Cruise Chronicles, is not new to you, but this was my first time upstairs because we always went downstairs. So that was a view from the top. And then I found myself in Galleria d'Art, and it was just beautiful. I had a really nice time, you know, chilling with my new friend here. You know, we were just propping our sorrow together, and I was comforting her, you know, because I'm just kind like that. But jokes aside, it was just really, really interesting, I would say. Very different, and I enjoyed looking at it, you know. I enjoyed seeing their take on it. Following that, you know, I continued walking around, found myself in the spa, and this is an area I had not gotten to see, and it's just incredible. There's an entire section devoted to the spa, massages, yoga. There's a salon, there's a spa doctor, there was the gym, like an entire section that I did not know was there. Okay, I shouldn't say I didn't know it was there. I knew it was there, but I couldn't find it. So I found it towards the end of my time on board. You know, it was pretty late, but at least I was able to see it, and it's beautiful. I didn't get to go in any of the areas because people were in there doing what they had to do, and I didn't want to impose, especially with a camera, but it is just lovely. So I didn't go into the gym because you're required to wear sneakers to go in there. I'm not wearing sneakers, so I didn't bother. Hi. This is the yoga room in there. It's yoga and spa. Really pretty. Very, very nice. It's a lovely little area. It took a long time to find it, but it's quite nice. This is the solarium. And another one. More massages. And then this is the salon. And this is part of the. We end up back where I started. So, got to find another new area today. Better late than never. And again, lots of mirrors. So I just have my little jersey dress today. Very simple. So yeah guys, as I said, it's not a complete tour. I'm pretty sure there are so many areas I still probably did not find, but I really wanted to show you all the other parts of the ship that I didn't get to show you before. But now it's time for me to show you my big and bad breakfast for my last day on the cruise. So check it out. Final breakfast on the boat. We're back in Miami. I really love the views of Miami from the ship. I'm really glad that I took the time to run up here and capture these shots before we were called to leave the ship, because I mean, you see it for yourself. It's really beautiful. I love Miami. It was my first time in Miami, and stay tuned to see my next video, which is going to be the rest of my time in Miami before I head back home. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the cruise series. I know that it has really taken a long time for me to get these videos out. It has been a pretty stressful couple of months. I've been dealing with a lot, and I'm sorry that my videos have not been consistent. But I'm hoping that in the near future I'll be able to get back on a more consistent schedule. And I know that you guys were probably wondering, where is the Grenada content? Don't worry, I do have some coming soon, so stay tuned for that as well.
Disembarkation for luggage tag group 69.
We are waiting to disembark currently. I believe they're going to call our number next. So they give us these tag numbers. So we are number 76. So once they call 76, then we go and we get our luggage, because they took our luggage last night. So you have to put your bags inside and they will take it. And then when they call our group, and we can leave the boat. But as you saw, I had a big breakfast and was able to take in the views of Miami. And looking forward to spending a couple days in Miami. So do look out for that content as well. We have about 3 days, so I'm going to be spending New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in Miami, and then heading back home on the 2nd. So they just called 76, so it's time for us to go.
79 and 80. Please proceed to the gangway on deck 6 in the atrium. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you have a fantastic cruise with us on MSC Divina.
So we're in baggage claim now, so we just have to find our bags and then we can head out. I'm looking for my bag. How's my bag? Hello, lovely bag.
It's only 20.